Hey guys, good evening. I'm Annapurna from BYJU'S Exam Prep. Welcome you all to this session. And today's session is based on parajumbles. Yes, parajumbles, you heard it right. Yeah, in the previous session also we had parajumbles, but today, so we are going to discuss the different form of parajumble question that is asked in most of the management exams. So now in the last class, I had explained basically what exactly these parajumbles are, how to arrange them, and what's the key behind basically the paragraph formation and all of these things, right? So now today let us understand how to solve these odd sentence, odd parajumbles. That means what? Basically, so you will be having group of sentences. In that, one sentence will not belong to that particular paragraph. Okay, you need to identify. So what is or which one is that sentence? So let's dive into the syllabus. So, right, what is this odd one out? So basically you people have done a lot of odd one out questions, isn't it? So basically what is this odd one out means? Something which will not belong to the group. But what is that not belonging to the group? So not belonging to the group in the sense on certain parameters or on certain characteristic, that particular thing will not match the other things in the group, and that is the one we need to take it out. Now in our this one, the parajumbled odd one out, so we have to pick that sentence out. So basically, so this is one of the easiest question, but yet it could be complicated also. So I'll be telling how it can be easy and when it can be toughest or the tougher one. So let us understand here, right? So in this class, you basically understand how the question appears and what you people need to do. What's that tactics? So here we go. So kindly pick the odd one out of this. So try it out. Which one could be out here? Look at these words. Something like this only. Parajumble sentences also. So see here, what could be out here? So we have army, police, delegation, crew, troop. So what could be these things? When we see here, they are talking about collective nouns. If you see army, delegations, crew and troops, so most probably it's collective noun. It is basically collective noun. But what about this delegation? So delegation is basically, what about this police? So police is aggregate noun here. So what is this police? It is not basically a collective noun, but it is an aggregate noun. Okay, so therefore we will be taking out police from the group. So that means what? Yeah, this group is basically talking about collective nouns. So aggregate noun is not under discussion. Let's take it out. So this is how we basically do odd one out. In the same way, let us do parajumbles odd one out. Now, before I would go up to this solving the questions, so let me tell you what exactly happens or what kind of traps you people would be getting. Basically, you will be getting 4 different traps. Okay, traps in the sense what? So the what these examiner use to construct these parajumbles, or what kind of, what is that, kind of questions, so where you may need some kind of help. So the first thing here is that, so you basically know parajumbles means what? Basically you will be seeing that in a paragraph the sentences, they will be picking up, they will be jumbling and they will be giving. Okay. Now what happens in parajumbled odd one out? They pick all the sentences from one paragraph, and so taking the topic here, topic of that particular paragraph, they just frame some random sentence. random sentence they will be giving. That means what? Something, see, if they are talking about like the strategies involved in marketing, okay, strategies involved in marketing, they will be talking about, the paragraph will be talking about strategies involved in marketing. But so they purposely had a sentence where they will be defining, or so they will be talking like the generic of marketing field. Okay, now what happens? So because like they purposely use that topic word so that you should get confused. Okay, so but it is very easy to recognize. So wherever the strategies are planned, you put them under one group, while the one which is generally talking about marketing so can be out. So in the same way, so the 4 sentences will be from the paragraph, while one sentence would be fabricated taking the topic of that particular paragraph. Okay, so this we can easily take it out, because we prominently, okay, if you are used to this paragraph understanding, reading and everything, it will be easy for you to pick it up. The next thing is what? So we know that in one article, okay, if you pick up one article, we'll be having many paragraphs, isn't it? Many paragraphs. What they do is, from the first paragraph, they will be picking all, say, 4 sentences, 5 sentences. That means if they are picking from this one, first paragraph, we all know that each paragraph will be based on one particular idea. Therefore, everything that will be discussed, or every sentence in that particular paragraph will be, what is that, in and out explaining the same topic. But when we pick up the other this one paragraph, what happens? It will be having some other idea. Maybe the base would be same, but its idea is very different from what? So the paragraph one's idea, even though the base is same, the root is same, the overall concept would be same, but what is happening here? So the paragraph 1 so will be discussing on certain idea, while paragraph 2 will be discussing on certain idea. What they do is, from paragraph 2 they will be picking up one sentence and they will mix up with here. Okay, that means what? So they are going to pick up a sentence from the same article but from other paragraph, and they will mix and give it to you guys. Now it is your duty to identify and so recognize which is that sentence that is out from that particular paragraph. So this is also one kind of a technique that they use to give the question. The other one will be what? So this, now the third and fourth will be what? So little complicated. Here only you people need to be careful. Here, you believe or not, so all the sentences will be from same paragraph. But one sentence of that paragraph they try to modify. That means what? They're talking everything positive about some XYZ there. So we have one more sentence which is also talking about the positivity of that XYZ, but what they try to do is they try to pick up, so they try to mold it, or they try to fabricate it by making the sentence in such a way that that is basically talking negative. So that means here what happens, 4 sentences speaking positive while one sentence speaking negative. So this shows what? Yeah, these 4 sentences comes under one group, and the negative, so we should remove it out. That means, so this is just a simple example I am trying to give. So that means all the 5 sentences or all the 6 sentences will be from the same paragraph, but one sentence they try to do little modification, because you people know how the ideas are framed, how paragraph is constructed. So you need to identify what? So where is that modification or the modulation is happening, right? So that is one thing. Yes, it will be a little tricky to look at it and identify. But however, if you are a proactive reader, you people can easily find it out. Okay, but now the fourth one is what? Basically group of sentences picked up from same paragraph and not modified. Everything. See, we all know that one paragraph in the sense what? So it may not just have 4 sentences, 5 sentences. We may have 6 sentences, we may have 7 sentences. So what they do is they try to pick up paragraphs, okay. So from the paragraph only they will be picking up all the sentence. But in this, so what is that? You need to pick the one that is not mostly suitable, even though that is talking about the same idea, but try to recognize here the pairing part. Okay, here what you need to do, you need to try to recognize pairing, you need to try to recognize sequence here, so that the one which comes at the later sequence or the one which is not having the pair, you can remove as a odd one out, right? So this is the basic theory that we follow, so when we are doing para-jumbles, right? So, and also I have said you in the previous classes that yes, you need to be aware of transition words, you need to be aware of the movement of the argument, and at the same time, so you also need to identify what is the topic and the argument that is discussed in the paragraph. Why? Because only if you have all these cues, then only you can differentiate which is in the group and which is not in the group, right? So let us apply the same thing on our question and let us try to solve it. Now, here we have, so what is the thing? People who study children's language spend a lot of time watching how babies react to speech. Okay, so what is the theory it is talking about? This sentence is telling those who study children's language, they spend a lot of time on reacting how, on recognizing or watching how babies react to speech. That means here the study is on how babies react to speech. Take care, fine. Let us see the next one. They make films of adults and babies interacting and examine them very carefully to see whether the baby shows any signs understanding what the adult says. That means what? Baby's reaction. Again, you can see some experiments, some films have been made where they are seeing, they want to see like the reaction of the baby to adults speech. Okay, so that means it is also acting on, I mean the sentence is speaking about the reaction of the baby, therefore I can put it in our this one, what is that, basket, because we are collecting only the one that will be on the same idea. So now let us try to see the another one. They believe that babies begin to react to language from the very moment so they are born. Now look at the trap, guys. So here they are saying the babies tend to react. Okay, so they are saying here basically they are saying when does the babies tend to react. But here what is happening, how observation on how babies react, right? Here also same thing, here also same thing. So okay, let us see further if we get anything. Sometimes the signs are very subtle, slight movement, again it is what, how only, it is not when. Look at this determiners. What determiners could be answered by these sentences. Okay, so this is also talking about how, right? You would never notice that if you were just sitting with the child, but so by watching a recording over and over, you can spot. What we can spot them? We can spot them the reaction, isn't it? So this is again how babies react. You cannot watch when you are sitting with them. If you watch only the videos, you will be understanding that. That means every year you can see 1, 2, 4 and 5. Basically what is happening? They are talking about how babies react. How babies react. But look at the third one. It is talking about when the babies react. Okay, they believe that babies begin to react to language from the very moment so they are born. So that means what? This is also one trick where you can ask yourself what determiners they are answering. So these are called as determiners: what, where, why, which, when, and how. Okay, so if they're all answering the same determiners, then they all belong to one group. If they are not answering the same determiner, if they are answering something else, so then we can say that what? This is just out of the box. So now what was the trap? The trap was same baby's reaction. We'll get confused, and at the same time, what is that? Even the complete paragraph is talking about baby's reaction. Where was the slight difference? The slight difference was on like when and how. I hope you people understood this way of cracking our odd one out. So now, let us try to do one more, this one. Yeah. Now look at these things. Just go through the question. So I am giving you 1 minute time, so where you can go through the question and decide which sentence will go out and how it goes out. So just have an idea in your mind. Now, let me tell you guys, let me read out. See, reading and understanding is very important. Don't think that just I'll do the random this one screening and just I'll be able to take out. No, you have to tell why the other one is out, isn't it? So for that, if you have to decide, so why, so that other one is out, what you people need to do? You have to understand what is given there, right? So without understanding, can you just throw something out of the group? No. So let us see here. The legal status of resources mined, okay, resources mined in space remains ambiguous. That means like space mining is an ambiguous act, while the market for asteroid and etc., here they are talking about space mining, right? Outer space is the commons and all of it's open for exploration. However, space law developed in 1950s is state-centric and arguably ill-suited for commercial future. See, exploration, commercial feature. So what is it? Commercial. Here also space mining only they are talking about. Space mining is what? A commercial activity. Therefore, I can link this to this one. So therefore, what is that? Even this is talking about the commercial activity of the space here. And also one more thing that so it is talking about space law and here also the legal status with regards to that. So therefore, in many ways we can connect this both. Then, so the laws adopted by the US and Luxembourg are first steps. Okay, so whatever the laws adopted. So, but they only protect firms from competing claims by their compatriots. So, this is also talking about laws, but we are not exclusively knowing what laws. So, let us keep it aside. So let us try to see this one. Critics say that US is conferring rights that it has no authority to confer, and it is talking about some critics. From where the critics are here? Okay, there we are talking about space mining. Okay, mostly the law's legal status, but nowhere we are criticizing. We don't want any criticizer here because this is a topic which is talking about the space minings and law there. So therefore, what I can do is I can keep it as my answer. But however, let us see the next one. At issue now is commercial activity as private firms rather than nation states looks to space. Again, the commercial activity of the space. Therefore, I can say 5. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's not in this order. Okay, but so we have a fourth one, odd one. Why? Because it is talking about the critics. We are not criticizing or critiquing anywhere. So, but what we are doing, we are talking about the space commercialization, loss, etc. Right? So, that is our fourth one is out of the group here. Getting it? Yes. So I hope you guys understood. Yes, again we'll log in. So for more classes on more different topics, yeah, if you want to experience, so very this one a guidance or a kind of exploration about your profile, kindly fill the Google forms that's presented in the description box. Okay, so that our experts will reach out to you and they will be mentoring so on how you have to come over your problems or your strengths, how you can strengthen your strengths. Okay, so all these things will be discussed. Kindly so fill out the Google forms given there. Thank you so much and keep watching our channel. So thank you. Bye.